Hello all. Today I will be discussing about SheBang in Python. So basically SheBang is something like it starts with an hash followed by an exclamatory sign. This exclamatory symbol is known as bang, and this hash and bang is followed by this one. So this particular line tells the computer like, hey computer, go to this user, then go to the bin folder, and from there go to the environmental variable path, and from there fetch this Python interpreter to execute the particular portion of code which is written after these lines. So this is the first line which has to be written in your Python code. You can write it or you cannot write it. If you write it, it means that you are explicitly instructing the computer to use your Python interpreter or the Python interpreter version that the computer should use to execute that following file. So I can show you that in my environmental variable path. So I have to go to this path section and then okay, so it's not working. Let me run again. Edit environmental path variable for your account. Fine, still not working. Okay, just give me a moment. So environmental okay, so edit the system environmental variable. So from this section move along to this path and then go to edit, and so see here you are getting that this particular that particular Python file. So in my path environmental user path variable section, this Python variable file is already mentioned here. The Python file which is to be used by the computer to execute this particular portion of script. So far so good, right? So let me make a program to demonstrate. So let me copy this line and let me go to Notepad to create a file. So you can say that forcefully I am saying that use this particular Python interpreter to execute this particular line of code. It would contain only hello world. Fine. And then I have to write input to hold the console screen. Say press enter to exit. Fine. So Control S, SheBang. It would be named hello.py, and the file type will be all file. Save. Okay. So if I right click on this and say open, so see press hello world is being printed. In a similar fashion you can write other Python codes also, and say suppose I will be making a copy of it. So let me make another file, Control C, and let me go to Notepad, and the first line will be the SheBang line telling that the computer to use this Python interpreter to execute this following line of code. So what are those following line of code? Those line of code says that integer, then say input, and it is saying that enter first number. Fine. And okay, fine, enter first number. So okay, fine. And b equals to, I'll be copying this line of code. Let me copy this line of code, Control C and Control V, enter second number. So far so good. And then I'll be writing c equals to a plus b, and then I'll be saying that print the addition of 0th and 1 else okay, the spelling is not proper, else 3. Fine. And I'll be using the format and passing along a comma b comma c, and to hold the output screen I'll be writing input and press enter to exit. Let me save the file SheBang. Let me name it addition.py, and all file. Fine, save. Let me see what happens now. Right click, open. Okay, so there must be some error in my So one of the braces is missing. Let me save the file, Control S, and again hover onto the to run this file. Okay, enter first number 11, second number 23. So the output string is not for some reason. Press enter to exit. Okay, format. Okay, 01. Okay, so the code looks fine to me. So let me open up command prompt and let me check what might be the problem. So the name of the file is addition.py and enter first number 11 and then 12. Okay, so 3 is out of so 3 is out of range, so it won't be 3. This will be 2, 0, 1, 2. Control S, let me save the file, move over to this addition and then open. So 11, 12, the addition of 11 and 12 yields 23, then press enter. So see, as of now, what we were doing was that we were going to the command prompt, we were going to some IDs, and in that ID we were writing that Python and then name of the file, so name of the file and name of the file and then .py to make an executable code and then run that particular file. To make the executable code of that particular file and then to run that file, we were writing name of the file.py. Whenever we were writing name of the file.py, the executable file was being called. So I have, using this SheBang section, what you have achieved is that writing that at the first as the first line in your code, you are telling computer that, hey computer, go to this particular environmental path variable, this particular environmental path, and from there fetch the Python interpreter, and the line of code which is written after it, just execute using that particular interpreter. So in this way, using SheBang, we can easily run a Python file without using Python and this particular line of code which I just shown. So this is an explicit way of telling the computer how to run a Python file. So this was all about SheBang. Hope you find this insightful, and let me know if you find more some interesting topic, or if you can add more valuable information to the video I just made, or to the theory which I just discovered, to add some more information, and you can add it in the comment section and let me give a chance to browse in the internet to learn to get hold of more theory regarding this SheBang and other Python tips and tricks. That's all for now. Thank you guys, and happy coding. Have a nice day. Thanks.